take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Mike Peterson here on the call for the Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series, live from Lanier. Looks like we got about 40 cars checked in the pits here tonight. Qualifying just about wrapping up right now. Alex Bergeron is the fast qualifier with a 12.028. Gonna get heat races onto the racetrack. Looks like we're going to have 4 heat races lined up for you here tonight. Heat races coming on, cars coming on the racetrack for heat race number 1. Hello, William. Likes and shares and watch parties to the broadcast would be greatly appreciated here tonight. Filling in for Roger Wagner here for the Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series here on Wednesday night. Roger's laid up tonight for had spinal fusion surgery earlier today, so good luck. Hopefully he's doing well. Haven't talked to him today, so hopefully he's doing all right. Hopefully he's just sleeping. But we're going to get cars ready here on the racetrack. Starting on the pole for heat race number 1 in the Pit Logic, CSI Shocks. Team ABR number 12, that is Alex Bergeron. Tim Ryan is scheduled to be in the second spot. Starting in third, in the Swindell Speed Lab, Weiser number 51, that's Mike McKinney. Starting fourth, in the BK Designs number 37, that is Aiden Purdue. And starting fifth in the number 27, that is Cole Patrick. Starting sixth in the Steel Cycle number 5, that is Brandon Steele. Starting seventh, in the Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV 19 Designs number 80, that is Josh Stanky. Starting eighth in the Mobile 1, 19 Designs number 53, that is Justin Verhey. Starting ninth in the number 31, that's Philip Brinkley. Starting 10th in the number 36, that's Michael Elledge. And starting 11th in the 26, that is Calvin Holtkamp. 11 cars making the call here for heat race number 1. Going 8 laps here in the first 4 heat races. Then we're going to have B mains. I think we're going to do 4 or 5 heat races. I'm still learning this whole new deal. Brand new to me. So we're going to take 2 out of here, I believe, and then 2 or 3 out of each B main. They just do 1 per. They don't do the step ladder, the soup. So pace truck's off, going green, 8 laps. Green flag in the air here for heat race number 1. Alex Bergeron out front. Tim Ryan in that second spot in the number 98 machine there. Start in third, Matt McKinney, excuse me. Alex Bergeron completing lap number 1 out front. Still Tim Ryan second. A little bit of contact there between those two going into turn number 3. Everybody keeps it going in the right direction. The 26 and looks like the 36. A little bit of side, a little bit of contact there between Tim Ryan and Alex Bergeron's going to allow Matt McKinney to come off turn number 4 with the race lead completing lap number 3. Aiden Purdue in the second spot. Brandon Steele third. Cole Patrick in fourth. Josh Stanky up to fifth. Matt McKinney out front. 5 laps to go. 4 laps to go that time by. Major contact there a couple laps ago between Tim Ryan and Alex Bergeron. Going to get the lap car, the number 26, Calvin Holtkamp. He's going to move out of the way. 3 laps to go that time by here in heat race number 1. Matt McKinney still out front. Hayden Purdue, Brandon Steele. Great battle back here for the 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. 2 laps to go that time by. Cole Patrick, Josh Stanky, Philip Brinkley. White flag in the air for race leader Matt McKinney. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 for the final time here in heat race number 1. Matt McKinney will win heat race number 1. Aiden Purdue second. Brandon Steele third. Cole Patrick fourth. Josh Stanky will come home in 5th. Philip Brinkley, Justin Verhey, Tim Ryan, Calvin Holtkamp, Alex Bergeron. All right, heat race number 2 coming on to the racetrack now. All right. Getting these guys lined up here. Starting on the pole in the Scott King design number 81, that is Dylan Simmelman. Starting on his outside in the number 15, that is Zach Novak. Starting third in the 19 design number 22, that's Trey Schmidt. Starting fourth in the 22, that's Nathan Brown. Starting fifth in the number 20, that's Michael Meek. Starting sixth in the number 4, that is Steve Sittler. Starting 7th in the number 4, that is Jason Randolph. Starting in the A spot in the 57, that is Zach Howell. Scheduled to start 9th is the 28 of Chris Lloyd. And starting 10th in the number 9, that is Joel Berkeley. 9 cars here for heat race number 2, going 8 laps. Pace truck's off. Green flag. Good jump by Dylan Simmelman through turns 1 and 2. Zach Novak, Trey Schmidt side by side here for that second spot off turn number 4. Zach Novak will take it. Michael Meek going to come into third. Trey Schmidt going to fall back to 4th. Nathan Brown 5th. Joel Berkeley 6th. Steve Sittler 7th. Jason Randolph 8th. Zach Howell in 9th. Completing lap number 2 that time by. Still Dylan Simmelman out front. Zach Novak, Michael Meek, the front 3 cars. Trey Schmidt, Joel Berkeley started last up to 5th. Dylan Simmelman down the back straight into turns 3 and 4. Off turn number 4, going to see 4 down, 4 to go here in heat race number 2. Trey Schmidt still riding in 4th. Joel Berkeley back here 5th. Nathan Brown 6th. Jason Randolph, Steve Sittler, Zach Howell, 3 to go that time by. 4, race leader Dylan Simmelman. Front 3 cars, front 4 cars kind of spread themselves out now. 2 laps to go that time by. Dylan Simmelman going to see the white flag this time by here off turn number 4. Off turn number 4, Dylan Simmelman will win heat race number 2. Zach Novak in 2nd. Michael Meek 3rd. Trey Schmidt 4th. Joel Berkeley comes home in 5th. Nathan Brown, Jason Randolph, Steve Sittler, and Zach Howell. All right, getting heat race number 3. Now on to the racetrack. Likes and shares to the broadcast, please. All right. Cars lined up here, starting on the pole in the Swindell Speed Lab number 00. That is Kendall Tucker. Starting on his outside in the number 41, that's Logan Rumsey. Starting third in the number 25, that is Colton Davis. Starting fourth in the number 2, that is Dylan Hauser. Starting fifth in the 110, that's Kevin Hanley. Starting sixth in the number 91, that is Matthew Decker. Seventh in the number 40, that is Eric Gary. Starting eighth in the 44, that is Blake Cannon. Starting ninth in the number 14, that's Tommy Moreau. And starting 10th in the 38, that's Jordan Moses. 10 cars here in heat race number 3, going 8 laps. Figured you'd like that one, Scott. All right, going this time 8 laps. Here for heat race number 3. Green flag in the air.
Green flag.
Dylan Hauser trying to go right through the middle. He's going to take over that second spot. Kendall Tucker out front. Dylan Hauser in second. Logan Rumsey in third. Colton Davis fourth. Kevin Hanley in fifth. Dylan Hauser throwing the slide job here in 1 and 2. Kendall Tucker turns to the left. Going to go right on by down the back straightaway. Through turns 3 and 4, Kendall Tucker's out front, going to lead lap number 2, but Dylan Hauser looking to throw the slide job here in 1 and 2 one more time. Tucker's going to drive right on by on the inside. It's going to allow Colton Davis to come out as one gets into the fence. That is Dylan Hauser hard into the turn 3 and 4 fence. Going to gather it back up. Going to drive away. He's going to be back in the 9th position. Kendall Tucker out front. Colton Davis. Blake Cannon. Throwing slide jobs here back and forth. Kevin Hanley in the 4th spot. Kendall Tucker out by 1.1 seconds now with 3 laps to go here in heat race number 3. Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Colton Davis, Kevin Hanley, and Logan Rumsey, the top 5. But off turn number 4, 2 laps to go for Kendall Tucker. Good battle shaping up here for the 4th spot. Kevin Hanley, Logan Rumsey. Down the back straightaway, Logan Rumsey tries to get along. Can't do it that time. Kendall Tucker took the white flag that time by. Down the back straightaway they go. Into turns 3 and 4, but off turn number 4, Kendall Tucker will win heat race number 3. Blake Cannon will come home in second. Colton Davis third. Kevin Hanley fourth. Logan Rumsey fifth. Jordan Moses, Eric Gary, Dylan Hauser, Matthew Decker, and Tommy Moreau. All right, John. Watching from Grand Lake, Oklahoma. Well, I appreciate you tuning in there, my friend. Appreciate everybody tuning in here for the Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series here live on the Dirt Racing Network. Filling in for the laid-up Roger Wagner, who had back spinal fusion surgery earlier today. Hopefully he is doing well. Sure he's not watching tonight. I'm sure he'll go back and watch this to see how I did and covered his race here. So starting on the pole here for heat race number 4 in the Slick Sim Sport number 3, that is Lewis Hewitt. Starting in the 2nd spot in the Swindell Speed Lab number 10, that is Colton Hardy. Starting third in the 19 Designs TSR number 42, that is Nelson Webster. Starting third in the Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV number 91, that's Ernie Williams. Starting fifth in the number 23, that is Carson Meek. Starting sixth in the 72, that is Kyle Moonen. Starting seventh in the 57, that's Austin Griffey. Starting eighth in the 21, that's Zach Hollander. Starting ninth in the 24, that is Jeremiah Jensen. And starting 10th in the 219, that is Austin Vanderpool. 10 cars going 8 laps here in heat race number 4. Gary, Indiana, not too far from me there, Matt. Green flag in the air. Lewis Hewitt out front. Colton Hardy looking to get on his inside here down the back straightaway. Hardy throwing the slide job here in 3 and 4 will take over the race lead. Lewis Hewitt throwing the slide job here in 1 and 2. Colton Hardy looking to cross him back over, going into turns 3 and 4. Hardy with the slide job here in 3 and 4. Lewis Hewitt will take it back at the line going into turn number 1. Ernie Williams into this fray as well. Down the back straight, Lewis Hewitt, Colton Hardy, Ernie Williams pulling away from 4th place, Austin Vanderpool. 7 cars still running on the racetrack. 3 have taken it to the pit road. Still Lewis Hewitt out front, Colton Hardy, Ernie Williams. Kyle Moonen, Jeremiah Jensen. Guys, way back. Something must have happened back there. Lewis Hewitt going to see 3 laps to go here off turn number 4. Colton Hardy still in second. Ernie Williams in third. Back all the way about half the track behind is Kyle Moonen, and Jeremiah Jensen and Carson Meek are the 6 cars still running on the racetrack. 2 laps to go that time by for race leader Lewis Hewitt. Colton Hardy, Ernie Williams, the front 3 cars. White flag in the air here for Lewis Hewitt. Here in heat race number 4 of 4. Down the back straightaway, Ernie Williams not going to have anything for Colton Hardy, but Lewis Hewitt will win heat race number 4. Colton Hardy second, Lewis Hewitt wins, Colton Hardy second, Ernie Williams third, Kyle Moonen fourth, Jeremiah Jensen will come home in 5th. All right, I believe we're going to get the first B main onto the racetrack. All right, get these guys onto the racetrack here. All right, starting the poll for this first one, 4Bs, all right. All right, starting on the pole here for B main number 1 is the number 5 of Brandon Steele. Starting on his outside in the 91, that's Ernie Williams. Starting in 3rd in the 110, that is Kevin Hamley. Starting 4th in the number 9, that is Joel Berkeley. Starting 5th in the 31, that is Philip Brinkley. Starting 6th in the 23, that is Carson Meek. 7th in the number 40, that's Eric Gary. 8th in the 57, that is Zach Howell. 9th in the 26, that is Calvin Holtkamp, and scheduled to start in the 10th spot is Tommy Moreau. Got 10 cars, I believe it's top 4 from each. We'll go on to tonight's A main. Green flag in the air. Good jump by Brandon Steele. 12 laps in distance for these 4 races. Ernie Williams looking to the inside. Kevin Hanley on the extreme inside. Brandon Steele will hang on there going into turn number 1. Ernie Williams still riding in second. Joel Berkeley got the outside fence there coming off turn number 2. We got one going into Carson Meek got into a couple cars there. Philip Brinkley, Eric Gary, no caution. Brandon Steele looking to the inside of Ernie Williams. Ernie's trying to gather it back up. Joel Berkeley riding in 3rd. Carson Meek back here in 4th. Brandon Steele coming off turn number 4 to complete lap number 4. Ernie Williams right in his tire tracks. One goes to the bottom, one goes to the top this time. Joel Berkeley pounds the outside fence, rides the wall down the back straightaway, going to come back on. He's going to get clobbered by Carson Meek that time. Brandon Steele, Ernie Williams pulling away. 3 seconds back to Carson Meek. So right now, Ernie Williams and Brandon Steele in the top two transfer spots. Carson Meek in the third one. Tommy Moreau all the way back here, about 4 to 5 seconds back, 9 seconds back now in the fourth and final transfer spot. Brandon Steele, Ernie Williams, the top two with 5 laps to go that time by. Got one into the fence, a lapper into the fence. Brandon Steele, Ernie Williams still out front. Carson Meek still riding in the third spot. Tommy Moreau fourth. Eric Gary in fifth. Brandon Steele going to see 3 laps to go this time. Got a couple on their lid. Brandon Steele, Ernie Williams. The front two, Carson Meek, Tommy Moreau. Eric Gary back here in fifth. 2 laps to go. Brandon Steele bypassing the number 14 of Tommy Moreau, riding in the fourth and final transfer spot with a white flag in the air this time. Brandon Steele, Ernie Williams, the front 2 cars here in B main number 1. But off turn number 4, Brandon Steele will win. B main number 1, Ernie Williams will come home in second. Carson Meek through turns 3 and 4. He will finish in the third spot. Tommy Moreau on his side here in turns 1 and 2. Not sure who transferred off of that one, so we're going to find out when we get to the A. All right, starting on the pole for B main number 2 is the number 20 of Michael Meek. Starting on his outside in the 27, that is Cole Patrick. Starting third in the 72, that is Kyle Moonen. Starting fourth in the 41, that is Logan Rumsey. Starting fifth in the 22, that is Nathan Brown. Starting sixth in the 53, that is Justin Verhey. Scheduled to be in the 7th spot is the 219 of Austin Vanderpool. Starting 8th in the number 2, that's Dylan Hauser. Starting 9th in the 4, that's Steve Sittler. Starting 10th in the number 12, that is Alex Bergeron. And starting 11th in the 23, that's Zach Hollinger. Got 10 cars going to top 4 spots here in B main number 2, 12 laps. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in to the Dirt Racing Network here tonight. Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series here from Lanier. Getting ready to go here for B main number 2 of 4. Green flag in the air. Michael Meek. We got one that's going to go around. Looks like that was the number 27 of Cole Patrick, who's still spinning like a top through turns 3 and 4. Michael Meek out front up against the outside fence. Going to allow Logan Rumsey to close in. He's going to go right on by. Logan Rumsey on the bottom side of the racetrack will take the race lead to complete lap number 2. Michael Meek in second. Justin Verhey. Dylan Hauser. Kyle Moonen, Alex Bergeron. 4th, 5th, and 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th here on the screen. Nathan Brown trying to get into this battle as well. Alex Bergeron riding in the 5th spot. First car not to transfer, so he's got to get one more spot here. Logan Rumsey still out front. Michael Meek in that 2nd spot. Justin Verhey 3rd. Dylan Hauser 4th. Alex Bergeron 5th. Kyle Moonen. Nathan Brown. Steve Sittler. Zach Hollinger. And Cole Patrick. The 10 car still running on the racetrack. Good battle here for the 2nd spot. Shaping up. Michael Meek on the outside. Justin Verhey on the inside. Verhey's going to take it here off turn number 4 at the line. Second spot to Justin Verhey. Dylan Hauser up on the extreme outside. He wants the third spot. Michael Meek hanging on. Alex Bergeron on the bottom side running in fifth. Dylan Hauser is going to take that second position. Alex Bergeron on the bottom side. He will take over the fourth spot. Michael Meek back to fifth, but Dylan Hauser up on the top side of the racetrack looking to take that second position from Justin Verhey. He will take it at the line going into turn number 1. Still Logan Rumsey out front, but the battle still raging on for the second spot. Dylan Hauser on the outside. Justin Verhey has got the inside fence there last time by. It's going to allow Bergeron to go by on the outside. Alex Bergeron up to the third spot. Justin Verhey fourth. Michael Meek in fifth. Going to see 2 laps to go this time by. For race leader Logan Rumsey, Dylan Hauser, Alex Bergeron, Justin Verhey in the fourth and final transfer spot. Michael Meek riding in fifth. White flag in the air this time for Logan Rumsey, Dylan Hauser, and Alex Bergeron. Justin Verhey on the bottom side. He's got one more set of corners to get through as Logan Rumsey off turn number 4 will win B main number 2. Dylan Hauser second, Alex Bergeron third, and Justin Verhey will come home in fourth. Crazy action in these races. I believe we're waiting for a couple to finish. There we go. We're going to get B main number 3 to grid here on the racetrack. All right, starting on the pole in the number 25, that is Colton Davis. Starting in the second spot in the 22, that's Trey Schmidt. Starting third in the 80, that's Josh Stanke. Starting in the fourth spot in the 24, that is Jeremiah Jensen. Starting fifth in the 38, that is Jordan Moses. Starting sixth in the number 4, that's Jason Randolph. Starting seventh in the 98, that's Tim Ryan. Starting eighth in the 39, that is Austin Griffey. Starting ninth in the 91, that is Matt Decker. And scheduled to be 10th is Chris Lloyd, and 11th will be the 36 of Michael Elledge. 10 cars, 12 laps, top 4 to tonight's A main. B main number 3 of 4 on the racetrack now, I believe. No, B main, we're going to go after this one. This is the final B main, only 3 of them tonight. Excuse me. Last 4 cars to set the 20-car field. Green flag in the air for B main number 3. Colton Davis out front. Josh Stanke riding in second. Trey Schmidt up on that top side in third. Jordan Moses in fourth. Tim Ryan hanging on in fifth. Good battle back here for third, fourth, and fifth. Jordan Moses, Trey Schmidt, Tim Ryan. Off turn number 4, still side by side for that third spot. Jordan Moses, Tim Ryan's going to go by. Trey Schmidt's going to take over that fourth and final transfer spot. Tim Ryan, Jordan Moses side by side through turns 1 and 2. Moses on the bottom side, Tim Ryan on the outside. Might have got that wall there off turn number 2 was Tim Ryan. Still Colton Davis, Josh Stanke, the front 2 cars out front, completing lap number 4 that time by. Colton Davis off turn number 4 to complete lap number 5. Josh Stanke still riding second. Jordan Moses in third. Tim Ryan fourth. Trey Schmidt still riding it fifth. Jason Randolph in sixth. So good battle here for third, fourth, and fifth. The final transfer spots. Colton Davis, Josh Stanke still holding down the front 2 positions. Jordan Davis, Tim Ryan. Good battle here for third and fourth. Trey Schmidt's got some work to do to get into the final transfer positions to get into the field of 20 tonight. Colton Davis off turn number 4. 4 laps to go. Josh Stanky still riding second. Tim Ryan's going to take third this time. Jordan Moses back to fourth. Trey Schmidt in fifth. Tim Ryan up against the outside fence. We got 3 laps to go for Colton Davis out front. Josh Stanky still second. We got the 36 that almost went around. Couple lappers right in front of Josh Stanky. Going to bypass those 2 cars. Clean track ahead. Tim Ryan had one right in front of him. Hit the outside fence. Austin Griffey right in front of third place. Tim Ryan going to bypass the 36 of Michael Elledge as Tim Ryan puts it in the fence with the white flag in the air for Colton Davis. Josh Stanky and Tim Ryan. Jordan Moses is still riding in third. The 36 almost got into him there going into turn number 1. But off turn number 4, Colton Davis will win. Josh Stanky second, Tim Ryan third. Jordan Moses will come home in fourth. B main number 3 in the books. Oh, yeah, how so, Peyton? Tell me, brother. All right, warm-up session coming on to the racetrack for these guys. Do that, we're going to pay a bill here. Got about a minute and 15 seconds left of this warm-up session. Got 20 cars on the racetrack. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in here to the Dirt Racing Network. Mike Peterson with you, substituting here on the Dirt Racing Network for Roger Wagner, who had back fusion surgery earlier today. Hopefully he's doing well. Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series on the racetrack. 30 green flag only laps coming your way, 20 cars. We'll be off tomorrow night. The Thursday Thunder Series with the Dirt Slingers is off tomorrow because Roger is laid up. So we will be back hopefully Monday night with the Monday Night Outlaw Series. See how Roger feels, if he feels like sitting through the races or not. So I know we're going to be switching up a couple things here in next week or so with the Monday and Thursday series. I think we're going to swap them. But we'll still be here on Wednesdays. I know Brody said the first week of January would be the last race, and then they're going to take a month off and then start back up in the beginning of February on Wednesday nights. So we'll be right here still on the Dirt Racing Network. All right, looks like we're going to finish up here with the warm-up session. Get these guys lined up for 30 green flag only laps here tonight. 20 cars onto the racetrack. Top 2 from each heat race, and then 4 from the 3 B mains. Waiting for all these guys to grid up. All right, starting on the pole in the number 51 is Matt McKinney. Starting on his outside in the 81, that is Dylan Simmelman. Starting third in the 00, that is Kendall Tucker. Starting fourth in the number 3, that is Lewis Hewitt. Starting fifth in the 37, that's Aiden Purdue. Starting sixth in the 15, that's Zach Novak. Starting 7th in the 44, that is Blake Cannon. Starting 8th in the number 10, that is Colton Hardy. Starting 9th in the 5, that's Brandon Steele. Starting 10th in the 41, that's Logan Rumsey. Starting 11th in the 25, that is Colton Davis. Starting 12th in the 91, that's Ernie Williams. Starting 3rd in the 2, that's Dylan Hauser. 14th is the 80 of Josh Stanky. 15th to 23 of Carson Meek. 16th to 12 of Alex Bergeron. 17th to 98 of Tim Ryan. 18th to 14 of Tommy Moreau, 19th to 53 of Justin Verhey, and 20th to 242 of Jordan Moses. Going 30 green flag only laps here tonight. Mike McKinney, Dylan Simmelman on the front row. Pace trucks off, green flag in the air, and we are racing. Matt McKinney out front, Kendall Tucker up to the second spot, 3 wide behind him. Aiden Purdue, Blake Cannon, Dylan Simmelman, 3 wide at the line going into turn number 1. Zach Novak, Lewis Hewitt right there as well, still 3 wide. Going into turns 3 and 4, a little bit of bumping and banging back here. Big gaggle of cars from about 5th on back. Dylan Simmelman leading that charge. Lewis Hewitt, Aiden Purdue, Colton Davis. Brandon Steele back here, so is Colton Hardy. Still leaning out everybody, 3 wide there going into turn number 1. Lewis Hewitt, Aiden Purdue, Colton Davis. Colton Hardy right there as well. Still Matt McKinney out front. Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon. Bypassing number 14 car of Tommy Moreau. Still Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Dylan Simmelman. Scott Novak running in 5th. Colton Davis he was in 6th. There he comes back 3 wide back here with the lapper of the 14. The 25 gets into the 14. Colton Davis got a little bit of contact here between a couple cars. We got Lewis Hewitt is around. Lewis Hewitt going around. One of the lap cars got into the way there. I believe Ernie Williams, that lapper, was in the way. A couple cars back here. Lewis Hewitt got into it. Looks like he got into it with the number 12 of Alex Bergeron. I'm going to go back and watch that one more time. A couple cars, a little bit of contact with some of these guys. The 37. Kind of a little bit of a beating and banging there. Resetting it here. It's going to be Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Dylan Simmelman, Zach Novak, the top 5. Aiden Purdue, Colton Davis, Josh Stanky, Alex Bergeron, and Tim Ryan, the top 10. Had that lapper trying to just get out of the way, but when they're 2 and 3 wide, it's very hard to try to make room for him as well. But he was doing the best he could to try to stay on the bottom side of the racetrack or stay up against the wall. All right, going to lap 33 now on the top left corner of the screen. Pace truck's off. Green flag.
Green.
Matt McKinney out front. Everybody on the bottom side of the racetrack. Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Dylan Simmelman. First car up against the outside fence. Zach Novak riding in 4th. Dylan Simmelman side by side for that 4th spot. 25 of Colton Davis. Aiden Purdue right there. Matt McKinney out front. Kendall Tucker. Blake Cannon in the front, 3 cars out front. Zach Novak riding in 4th still. Dylan Simmelman 5th. Alex Bergeron in 6th as a caution flag does come out. Lewis Hewitt back here around in turn number 2. See what happened to Lewis. Riding back here, running about, I want to say about 13th or 14th. We got Dylan Hauser went around, got into Lewis Hewitt, both cars into each other there off turn number 2. Hauser going to drive away. Lewis Hewitt's going to take it to pit road. Still Matt McKinney out front. Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Zach Novak, Dylan Simmelman, Alex Bergeron, Josh Stanky, Tim Ryan, Colton Davis, and Ernie Williams cracking the top 10. 17 cars now still running on the racetrack. Dylan Hauser, Lewis Hewitt, and Tommy Moreau have taken it to the trailer for the evening. All right, going to lap 36, I believe, if my math is correct. Should have about 20 laps to go. Pace truck's off. Green flag.
Green flag.
Front three cars pulling away already. Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Zach Novak riding in the fourth spot back here. Dylan Simmel in fifth. Alex Bergeron in sixth. Back here, Tim Ryan or Josh Stanky looking to go 3 wide here for the sixth position. Dylan Simmelman up to fourth. Zach Novak fifth. Bergeron, Dylan Simmelman got the inside fence. So did Josh Stanky pretty much simultaneously. Going to go back and watch that. You saw both of them get the inside fence right about the same exact time. Simmelman dives to the inside. Simmelman got the inside fence. Looks like Josh Stanky got a little help from Tim Ryan there going into turn number 1. Going to reset it one more time. Kendall Tucker out front. Matt McKinney, Blake Cannon. No, Matt McKinney still out front. Excuse me, I was going to say we did have a lead change. Didn't even know. Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, front three. Zach Novak still fourth. Alex Bergeron up to fifth. Tim Ryan, Colton Davis, Ernie Williams, Logan Rumsey, and Aiden Purdue in the top 10. Still got 17 cars running on the racetrack. Josh Stanky got the inside fence, going to fall back to the 11th spot. Dylan Simmelman all the way back in 16th. Does look like real life there, Drew. All right, I believe we're going to lap 39. Pace truck's off. Green flag. Good jump still by Matt McKinney. Kendall Tucker out front. Blake Cannon riding in third. Fourth is Zach Novak. Alex Bergeron in fifth. Colton Davis sixth. Ernie Williams seventh. Logan Rumsey eighth. Aiden Purdue ninth. Josh Stanky into 10th. 18 laps to go from race control. Matt McKinney off turn number 4, still hanging on to the race lead. Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Alex Bergeron, 13 down that time by. Bergeron up to 4th, Colton Davis 5th. Zach Novak in 6th, Ernie Williams, Logan Rumsey leaning on each other here back here for 7th. Ernie Williams going to get the outside fence, closing in on halfway. Going to have 15 down, 15 to go this time off turn number 4. Matt McKinney out front, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, the front 3. Alex Bergeron riding in the 4th spot. Front 4 cars have pulled away from 5th place, Colton Davis. Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron's going to go by Blake Cannon for that 3rd spot. Cannon's trying to battle back, a little bit of contact. Cannon's going to go to the inside, keeping it together. Bergeron's going to go by, keeping them both going in the right direction. Bergeron gets the outside fence here through turns 3 and 4. Is going to turn left to avoid Cannon with the slide job. Great racing here. Alex Bergeron in 3rd, Blake Cannon 4th, Colton Davis in 5th, Logan Rumsey in 6th, Zach Novak back here in 7th. The battle is right here for 3rd. Bergeron, Cannon, and Davis got a battle for the race lead, heating up as well as a caution will come out. Justin Verhey on his side in corners 1 and 2. Go back and see what happened to Justin. Went into turn number 1, got the inside fence there right at pit out. Pounded those barrels there. It looked like barrels 1, it looks like, over that one. Justin Verhey taking it to pit road. He'll be the 4th retiree tonight. Still Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron, Blake Cannon. Blake Cannon, Colton Davis. Logan Rumsey, Zach Novak, Josh Stanky, Dylan Simmelman, and Aiden Purdue. In my ear, race control says we got 11 laps to go. Jamie, this is Lanier. This is an asphalt track, but they put dirt on it on here on iRacing. I believe it used to be a dirt track way back in the day. Got 11 laps to go. Pace truck lights are out, going green this time. Still got 15 cars running on the racetrack. Green flag. Good jump from Matt McKinney riding the bottom side of the racetrack. Alex Bergeron, first one out of line, up against that outside fence through turns 1 and 2, riding in the third spot. Kendall Tucker trying to get alongside McKinney, can't do it that time. Bergeron looking on the outside, trying to find some moisture there up against the outside fence. Little bit of contact between Tucker and Bergeron. A little more. It's going to allow Blake Cannon to come in. Cannon pushes Bergeron out of the way. It's going to keep everybody going in the right direction except Alex Bergeron. Go back and watch that one. We saw that one forming. Bergeron got into Tucker. Looks like Cannon came in, allowed Bergeron to move up. Bergeron came in, got into, it looks like Aiden Purdue back here. Purdue got the worst end of this one. He was running around without a front wing, came to a stop, refired. See if he's going to bring it to pit road. I believe he's going to take it to pit road. No, he's going to bypass. He will stay on the racetrack. So Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Colton Davis, Zach Novak, Logan Rumsey, Josh Stanky, Dylan Silman, Colton Hardy, and Ernie Williams. The top 10. Still got 14 cars running on the racetrack. Aiden Purdue has taken it to pit road. Once again, thank you for tuning in here to the Dirt Racing Network Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series, live from Lanier. Tonight, Mike Peterson with you here on the call, filling in for an injured Roger Wagner tonight. Roger had back fusion surgery earlier today. Hopefully he is doing well. All right, going green this time. Green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Good jump by Matt McKinney out front. Kendall Tucker, still Blake Cannon in the front three. Zach Novak riding in fourth. Colton Davis in fifth. 3 wide here for the race lead. Off turn number 4. Still Matt McKinney going to take it. 8 laps to go that time by Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon. The front three. Zach Novak. Riding in fourth, Colton Davis fourth. 7 to go that last time by. Good battle here at the front of the field. 3 Swindell Speed Lab cars at the front of the field. Side by side for the race lead. Colton, Matt McKinney, Kendall Tucker leaning on each other there off turn number 2. Kendall Tucker will come off turn number 4 with the race lead here at the line. Matt McKinney back in second. Blake Cannon third. Logan Rumsey fourth. Josh Stanky rebounding back up to fifth. Kendall Tucker out front. Looks like I believe we're going to have 4 laps to go that time by. Kendall Tucker, Matt McKinney, Blake Cannon. The front 3 cars. Logan Rumsey, Josh Stanky, 4th and 5th. Kendall Tucker pulling away. Blake Cannon, Matt McKinney. 3 to go that last time by from race control. Blake Cannon puts it in the outside fence. We got the 14 lapper one more time. Out here, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Matt McKinney, all going to go by. Logan Rumsey goes by. 2 laps to go that time. Going to come around to the white flag this next time by here off turn number 4. Kendall Tucker out front. Matt McKinney still in the second spot. Blake Cannon third. Off turn number 4, Kendall Tucker will win. Matt McKinney in second. Third will be Blake Cannon. Fourth, Logan Rumsey. And fifth will be Josh Stanky. Kendall Tucker coming home with the victory here tonight. Still a top 3 finish for all of. We're going to have a little bit of a battle here between the 12 and the number 44. Bergeron and Blake Cannon battling, duking it out here at the end of the race. Kendall Tucker was tonight's race winner. And the 14 gets into him. All right. See if we can get any of these guys to come into the channel for a quick interview. It's a great race overall here on the Dirt Racing Network here tonight. Appreciate Brody Wilhelm let me sit in for Roger Wagner tonight.
Hang on, we're
Got
not
Matt
going
McKinney
green.
into the channel here. Kendall Tucker coming. See if we can get one more Blake Cannon to come into the channel as well. He finished in third. Yeah, I don't know if Alex is going to come. I have to message him and see what he says.
Hang on, we're not going
All
green.
right, we're going to get Blake here in the channel. Blake Cannon, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Good race for you. You guys kept it in the top 3 all night long. You had Alex in there a little bit, but came home with third place. Just talk about the night from the driver's seat.
Yeah, we were really good. Kind of stepped on it in qualifying a little bit, so to be able to transfer through the heat race and then really make up a lot of ground early in the race and just ride,
Hang on,
we
we're
all
not
3
going
had a
green.
really good piece. So it was a hell of a night for Swindell, that's for sure.
Just talk about how the track changed throughout the whole night. Kind of had a decent amount of laps on this racetrack, and it seemed like you guys were running all over. We had Alex up against the top of it, but you guys were running pretty much the bottom the whole time. Just talk about how the track changed.
Yeah, I think we were all mostly set up for the bottom. I know I wasn't set up for the top at all. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, so I had talked to Alex. I guess he's a little upset. I don't know. I really don't care. But we were all set up for the bottom. We all ran a good race. So the track didn't change too much. I think the top went away there at the end, and the bottom to middle came back. So it really played into our hands, and we just kind of rode. And whoever had the best piece won, and Kendall did. So he did a hell of a job.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Yeah, just everybody that runs this stuff. This is the first race that I've made it into. So hopefully I'll be back. Gotta thank everybody at Swindell Speed Lab for everything they do. Wiser CBD, Bell Helmets, Design 75, just everybody on the team. They do a really good job, and can't thank them enough. And congrats to Kendall and Matt.
All right, man. Congrats on that third place finish.
Thank you.
All right, third place was Blake Cannon. Get Matt here in the channel. Matt McKinney, got a copy?
I sure do, buddy.
All right, man. You were out front pretty much the whole race, and then you had a good battle there in that last run, and Kendall got by you. But talk about the night from the driver's seat.
Yeah, heat race was pretty eventful. Thankfully, didn't get caught up in all that, so I was able to get the win there and start on pole for the feature, which is very crucial around, especially this track, because it can be hard to pass sometimes. Yeah, just running in the middle almost the entire race, and I was good for the first 3/4 of the race, just because I have a lot of laps here in the modified when this track just came out, and kind of it's the same how you drive it as a modified when it's really slick. But yeah, just towards the end we just a little too loose. I think we just didn't really get the tires right for me at the very end. Yeah, Kendall was able to get a good run off of 4 and kind of brush me aside, which is just how it goes. Good racing, but yeah, I mean,
Hang on, we're
not able to get the $100, but second's good performance, so I'm pretty happy with it.
You're pretty much out front pretty much the whole night, and I know you guys are probably pretty close on setup to run that bottom middle line, but not knowing if I'm not sure if you were running a mirror or not, but not knowing what was going on behind you, did you think about going up to the top, or were you guys all kind of just ready to set up for the bottom, even though you knew some guys had been coming to get, especially up at the top, to try to get past you?
Yeah, absolutely. We knew that I was being told that Bergeron was moving up the field. He was running the top, and in my being in front, just it's kind of just stay where you're at until kind of everything comes to you, and then you kind of react. But there's no point in really changing anything, unless they're right on your tail tank. So the top and 3 and 4 usually hold its ground at this track. 1 and 2 is pretty sketchy. You have to run it really, really hard to be fast. So I was starting to run the top in 3 and 4 towards the later stage of the race, as we just got too loose and I could not tighten up the car anymore because I had the wing all the way back. But just kind of staying where you're at and hoping that it's enough to win, which we just missed out just a hair. So just want to thank everyone at Speed Lab. Finished every step of the podium this race, which is good for us. Just knowing what we're doing is working in terms of the car, and all our partners over at Swindell Speed Lab Esports. Just got to thank them for their support, and thank you very much for broadcasting. It's a really fun league. I haven't run many of them, but I really enjoy this one. It's a lot of fun. So,
all right, man. Congrats on that second place, and hopefully talk to you again soon.
Yep, talk to you soon. Hopefully, thank you.
Second place, Matt McKinney. Yeah, Kendall here on the channel. Kendall Tucker got a copy.
We're not going green.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Great run for you. Hung on the second pretty much the whole night and got past your teammate there towards the end. Just talk about how it was from your vantage point.
Yeah, we just set up for the bottom down there. I was just gonna, if anybody's gonna run the top right there, they was really gonna have to earn it. So it was definitely pretty hard to run. So I just really was just setting up for the slick pretty much, and just gonna ride it out to the end, and hopefully just had the good enough car underneath me, which I did. The car really come around to me as the race went on, so that's always a positive. So I just made some moves when we had to right there. Just a hole opened up, and just tight racing, made a little contact, just hard racing, but I just can't thank all my guys at Speed Lab enough.
Just talk about you pretty much ride behind Matt the whole race, and then I know you're just trying to be patient, but you also don't want to wreck him trying to pass him for the win. Just talk about how patient it is to stay behind your teammate with that, but you want to pass him at the same time to get that win.
We're not going green.
Yeah, I was just gonna ride behind him right there. I wasn't gonna force the issue. I was just really just waiting to get some laps in and just let the car come around to me, and waiting for him to slip up. And once he did, I just kind of fit it in there and barely made it fit. Just a little bit of contact, but no harm, no foul. I know he would have done the same thing to me, so just hard racing. Just glad I was able to get it done.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go to celebrate?
Yeah, just all the guys over at Speed Lab again, and then just thanks to Brody and everybody for putting this league on. It's always fun to come out here and race for some cash, just bragging rights, winner take all. So I'm glad we was able to get one. Just we've been close, finished second last week after leading a bunch of laps. So just glad we was able to be in the right spot at the right time and capitalize on it for once.
All right, man. Congrats on that win, and hopefully talk to you again soon.
All right, appreciate it.
That is your winner, Kendall Tucker. Swindell Speed Lab sweep of the podium here tonight. Kendall Tucker was the winner. Matt McKinney second, and Blake Cannon come home in third. It's going to do it for us here tonight on the Dirt Racing Network. Appreciate everybody associated with the Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series. Brody Wilhelm for letting me sit in for the ailing, but hopefully recovering Roger Wagner. Had back fusion surgery earlier today, so hopefully he's doing good. But I appreciate them letting me come and hang out here tonight. Tomorrow night we are off because of Roger being recovering and trying to recover from his back surgery. So Thursday Thunder is postponed tomorrow night. So we'll be back hopefully Monday night with the Wicked Energy Gun Monday Night Outlaw Series race. And then we'll be back next Wednesday night. Roger hopefully will be back for the Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series race, and then hopefully we'll be back next Thursday for the Thursday Thunder race as well. So my name is Mike Peterson. Thank you for tuning in here tonight. And for Roger Wagner, we appreciate you hanging out here on the Dirt Racing Network, and we will talk to you again next week. Have a great night and a great weekend, And we will talk to you again soon.